Welcome back to the Crazy Troll Nation. Y'all, we are going to do a clown look today or something. I shouldn't have said what we were doing and just let you guys tell me what it looks like because it's going to be something. I'm going to apply more of the sangria from City Beauty on my lips. It's been a day, y'all. Shout out to a friend who helped me get through some feelings I was having. So you know who you are. Thank you very much. So I said I'm going to come and play makeup because this is my happy space. And so I have so many ideas of what to do. We're just going to play in makeup. We are going to use these again today. And I may or may not use some of my other potted liners, just the regular liners from Inglot and Max Paint Pot and Melt Fortune. I told y'all about these sponges. These are the medium, and I did wash them. I just need to cut them now. But y'all, when I go like this, these are so friggin', what is the word? What is the word? It was on the tip of my tongue. It's very coarse, it's very hard. I do have sensitive skin though, but I'm like, I can't imagine like putting this like on somebody's face. But then it's only just to like pat it to stipple the color. And maybe I just need to use the end of it. But this is, they do have soft ones, but I think I purchased a pack of 3, like 2 packs of 3, or was it 6 packs of 3? But these, I don't know, but we're not going to use them today, but I just wanted to mention it in case I forgot. We may or may not use Jade Dreams, which is on my list to of use what you have for the month of April. And I just have a lot of thoughts in my head right now. And we may also play with gems. These came with Lethal, and I believe they were free, gift with purchase or whatever. I do have 2 things of water here. And I'm going to use a brush to put the water in the liner, not the liner, the face paint, and mix it that way. And I'm going to be using the brushes that I got from Walmart. One of them, when I washed it, when I went to squeeze the water out of it, and I do just, you know, lightly do this. I'm a little aggressive, but the whole thing just came apart, so I threw it away. They were $3.97 for a pack of 10, and I got 3 packs. So those are going to be my practice brushes, just like these are my practice face paints for myself. But at some point, I'm not using this glitter. Y'all, I had glitter on my chest for like 2 days. This is loose glitter. I looked on my Mayron invoice. I told you I made another order if they had another sale. And I do think I ordered the spray glitter, which would be great. This, it did come right out of my clothes, you know, doing like this, but it was stuck on my skin. I was just like, what the hell? So, I have no idea what we're doing. I didn't do the brows because I'm thinking to do triangles again. And whatever color the triangle is, do the brows. So, we're just going to open up all 4 or 5 of these. The red one. I want to swear these have been used because they just look too something. I did not use this one. I used the white one. This is what the white one looks like, and you can see the, like, it looks like concrete. You can see the little holes in it. I don't know if you can, maybe there. And look at this one. I did not use this one, but tell me that doesn't look like the yellow one. The only one that the cap was tight, I think, was the blue one. So all of them are separated, but since they're water activated, it doesn't matter because once you wet it and you swirl your brush in it, it'll make a paste. So Janessa helped me figure that out because I was like, some of these, I was like, whoo, but that was my first time using it. So this is the blue, and this is the only one to me that looks untouched. But, okay, so she was saying, put the water in it, swirl it with a brush until it turns into like a paste consistency. So I said, okay. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm putting my, y'all, if this water falls, let me just leave it flat on the table. So I have my cloth, and then I have the 2 little things of water behind it. So if it drips, it'll flow into the cloth. So this is a brush that came with that stuff. We're not going to use that one right now. We are, and some of these, I know I just stopped my sentence. These that are curved like that, it makes it hard to get the shape that you want because it's going to go in the shape of the bristles. But I'm still, maybe I don't know. But we're going to get my head together. So what are we going to do? And I do have in my calendar to buy a dropper, like an eyedropper thing or whatever, so I can put water in here. And then the pans from, I should have brought a spoon over here. The pans of, so I'm using the brush, wetting the brush, and then putting the brush in here. And I know you can't really see it because it's white. And maybe I should have brought more of these little containers of water, because this one is turning white from putting it in the white face paint. All right, so we're going to take, I should have brought some paper towels over here. So this is kind of pasty. So I don't know whether I should use this brush or not. That is very wet. I am going to need paper towels or something, because that's what happened before. Oh, you know what? Sponge tip applicators. No, these are lipstick applicators. So this is going to play into our look. We're going to make it play into our look. Since I put these right here. Oh my gosh. And so today was a day, and even though I knew what the overall outcome was going to be, I just didn't count on the attitude. And it wasn't a bad attitude, but I just yeah, it bothered me. And so I was kind of like, what the fuck? But anyway, we're here now, and I'm just trying to get this straight. Ooh, and I did not want to do a line this thick, but y'all know we just playing. We just gonna see what happens. My Temu order should be here soon. And I think that is going to be like a members only video, because all of that stuff, all of it, most of it, all of it is stuff for the kit. And so this one is way over here and this one's way over here. Story of my life, right? Even with my brows, like even though this isn't my brows, it's just like way over here. So now this is long way over here, which means we need to bring this over here. I really believe I'm going to thoroughly enjoy doing face paint, because you can just do what you want to do. And when people be like, what is that? I'm like, what do you say it is? And whatever they say, I'm like, yep, that's it. So like there's no, oh my gosh, you should have did this or that. It's whatever you want it to be, is whatever it looks like to you. And so that aspect of it I do like, because it can be whatever I want it to be. You know, I'm thinking I should use a thicker brush. And so we're just playing here like we did before. I do have somewhat of a concept, but we'll see what happens. Why does this look like a sailboat? Why does it look like a sailboat? The hardest thing is getting it symmetrical, like from side to side. And y'all see how thick that came? But we're going to fill it in anyway, which was the plan. And so it doesn't matter that this looks like that. Girl, why does this look like it's turning tan? And I did wash these brushes, so it's not like the color of the brushes is interfering with the white. But in here it's looking kind of tannish. I know y'all can't see it. I'm trying to show y'all something white is not helping. If it was a different color, you might be able to see it. So we're all going to fill this in, and I'm feeling like I could use a bigger brush. I'm going to dip a little bit into the water and put the brush in the water. And also, when I stippled it before, this white, it was too wet, and so that's why it didn't come out white like it's looking now, because this is the same white that we use for the mad cow disease look. That look was so much fun, y'all. It really was. I'm gonna call this episode 12 because I looked at all the other troll play looks before I was calling them troll play, and so everything we've done in this vein where we were just painting the face, you know, I'm considering those troll play. And so this will be the 12th look. And this one is taller. Can we fix that easily? Yep. And so I brought this edge out too far this way. So that's why we're just going to square it off down here. I do feel like I'm getting the hang of these, I say, and then later on I'll be like, nah, I ain't get it. And it is really just getting the consistency right. So I dipped this brush in the water, now we're swirling it. Why is this looking like a tan? Like, why? I mean, it's showing up white though, and this brush was clean, and the white is a white, and the water came from my faucet, which came out clear. So why, when I'm swirling it, it's looking like a different color? I have no idea. So, and you know what, y'all? I don't think, I did intend to fill this in, but it's not like what I had in my mind. And it's not opaque, the color is not consistent. I don't know if it's the brush that I'm using or what. I am not using a sponge today. I was told the brush should have been wet when I tried to use it before. And that was my first time using this face paint. I like having this mirror here because even looking down, like, you can still see me. I need to bring this up here. Oops. If it doesn't come out right, just make it wider. Or put glitter on it. But we are going to do a lot more stuff to the face. So this color is just not consistent, and that's what I'm not liking. And I do think it's because this brush is so thin. And so we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to come back to it later. Unless we end up putting other colors over it. Yo, this is fun. I'm in makeup heaven right now. Face paint heaven right now. I do want to go get a dropper though. I'm trying to think of where to get one from. That's not going to cost me like $8 for a friggin' dropper. I do have a coupon for CVS. Do I want to do white in my brows? No. That was easy. What are we? Do I want to do white in my brows? I don't. Do I want to do this turquoisey blue? Do I want to put the watercolor in my brow? Do I want to try that? Let's try that. Excuse me, y'all. We're using that same brush. We're dipping it in that same thing of water. And yeah, I'm just looking at my face like, what am I doing? And that's the thing. When you play around with stuff, just do whatever. And so I'm pressing the brush in the water and tapping it against the bottom of the container to get the white out of the brush. And this is just the one we had used, dipping it in the water and then dipping it in the paint and swirling that around. This just looks so weird. I am told that the flat pans, they're a lot easier to use than when I was trying to fit the sponge in here, because the sponge did not fit in here. I don't want to use this to spread on my face, so let's just take a different brush. And these brushes aren't even either, so that impacts the way the paint goes on too. Because if the bristles are out of place, it's just going to go where the bristles go. That ain't even showing up. Like, why? I think there is some white in this water. I need to get more blue on the brush. This side is further out, so we're going to come here and still bring this one to here. So that's what we're doing there. Yeah, I'm glad I did get this mirror. This side is here. And we're going to fill this in as well. I'm dipping in the clean water. This is just turning like, it's turning like a brown something or other. Like this, I'm just like, why is this doing this? Like, why is it turning different colors? That's strange to me. And as I said, I did wash all these brushes, and so it's not like the color of the bristles is washing off. You know what I mean? This is just strange to me. I'm starting to wonder, like, should I even keep using these? Like, just, you know, play with the Mayron, since that's the one I'm going to be using anyway on clients. I just didn't want to mess up the good stuff, you know what I mean? And so that's why I bought this for me, knowing I'm going to have to still use the Mayron anyway. But I just wanted to get a feel for water activated paints. And I am getting a feel for water activated paints. But yeah, I'm just not understanding. And I'm glad that it didn't irritate my lids. I mean, not my lids, my face. I do have this thing right here that popped up like 2 days ago. I think something bit me. Because I was watching a movie and like all of a sudden it started itching. And I'm like, wait a minute, what is that? And then I looked in the mirror, there's like a red raise mark. Yeah, you see it, this right here. So I think something bit me. What? I don't know. So I want to get this line straighter. So we're going to just keep trying to do that. I may need a straight edge brush to get it straight. I think we got it straight. So, and they're not quite in the same place, but I don't think it's too noticeable that it's not. I'm excited too. Someone helped me do like my price list, and I created a flyer, a price list flyer, that when I do events, I can just have that sitting out. And what I want to get is, it's not a brochure holder. It's a stand-up thing that you can put. So it's like this slanted, and it has a little piece down here. They're usually acrylic, and you can slide your paper or your flyer in here. And this is what keeps it standing up straight. So I forget what they're called. But I do want to get one of those to put the flyer in. And a good friend of mine helped me do that, and I really like it. And what's funny is that we would both be like, at different points, we'd be like, well, I'm not feeling this because of this, I'm not feeling that because of that. And so we finally got it where both of us was like, yeah. And so that was exciting. And it's just, you know, things are just coming together, and it's a good feeling. It's an exciting feeling. And I don't know what else to say. What are we gonna, do we want to do, do I want to do black? I want it, because okay, my vision is to do a wide lip and then bring it to here. So that way at least I can just put black on my lips or whatever color. But I don't want to like overline and have color all the way down here, even though that would be different too. So I'm thinking if I want to do a black for that or a red for that. We're gonna do a red. We're gonna do a red for that. So I'm gonna clean this off. I should have bought 3 of these. One to clean off the color from when I mixed it, from taking the water out of there and putting it into here. And then another one with water for this to rinse it, and then another one of this to dip the clean water into. I do not have a paper towel over here, but I do have my cloth down here. Clean water to freshly dip. And when I was what was I looking at? I was looking at something about, you know, using face paints, and they did say you have 3. You know what? No, it was for your brushes. This does have a container for, you know what? It was that Mayron brush set that when you take it, when you open it, you know, put solution at the bottom of one, and then as you use a brush, put it in there, and it'll, you know, soak and clean, and then have another cup, because they said have 3 cups, have another cup with just water in it to rinse, and 1 cup to store. So maybe that's what's on my mind, and that does sound like a good idea, right, to have with for dipping into the paint. The thing for this is getting it symmetrical. That's going to be the thing with this. That's going to be the thing for this. Getting it symmetrical. This does not feel the same. But once we, yeah, because this is jagged, this does go straight. But once we can fix that. We can definitely fix that. Got a freckle right there. I always swear I never saw my face before. I did not mean to bring that down like that. Y'all, I've seen some really nice face paint. And playing around in face paints, I am able now, for the most part, to look at a look and tell if they use stencil or not. Or if they used a stencil and then went back freehand to add little details. Oh, this is drying under my eye. I can feel it. And so that's a good thing too. Just learning by looking at something like, what is it? Like, is it freehand or is it a stencil? Stencil work, it looks absolutely perfect. The lines are sharp. Freehand may not be perfectly symmetrical, which I like because for me that adds personality to the look. And y'all know I like messy looks anyway, so you know, there's that. But yeah, so I don't know if it's a preference thing for the client, but it would go into, like I said before, asking, do you want a unique look or do you want to look like, you know, 10 other people here might have too? And I did get a lot of different stencils. I haven't even opened my package yet, but I did get a lot of different stencils so that they will have options, because even if they say, oh, I want such and such, I want a flower look. I don't want, you know, 5 people walking around looking like the same flower. You know what I mean? And so that's why I purchased all the ones I did. And also because even though they're reusable, you can wash them and reuse them. I'm like, and I am going to see how they are when I wash them. But part of me is like, and I already know when I use a sponge on a person, if they don't want it, it's going in the trash. If I use a sponge here for me, I'll keep that. Y'all, that face paint came out of this sponge so freaking easy because it's water activated. So I sat it in doing dish detergent water, and when I just went like this, all that black came out, all the white came out. I was like, what? But that doesn't mean that it's sanitized. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing with using sponges on different people. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. If they want the sponge, so I'm thinking of having like little quart size Ziploc bags with me. And if they want something that I know I'm not going to keep, let them take it with them. And sometimes I do that with travel mascaras or travel size lip liners if they like it. And I'm like, wow, that looks really good on you. Do you like it? I'll offer for them to keep it. And usually they always say yes. They always be like, are you sure? And I'm like, well, yeah. But usually it's the NYX stuff that's not expensive. I had a thought to do subscription boxes to have stuff to use for my kit. But as far as makeup, y'all know I'm using on them stuff I use on me. Natasha Denona, Makeup Forever, MAC, Free Faces I do. They get the, the eyeshadow palette that came in the kit. But that's what I use for them, I mean. But I was thinking as far as like skincare, moisturizers. But then I'm like, how much of that am I actually going to get versus how much I actually use? And so I don't think it would be worth it. If I see a nice mascara set that's not expensive, because y'all know I'm a giver. I just love giving stuff away. And if something looks good on somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, that's really nice, I'll be like, oh, you can keep it. If you're going to use it. And they're like, yeah, I'll use it. And I think for some people, it's not having, well, because they don't know what they like, right? And so when they try something, they like it, they're like, yeah, I would use that. If you're going to let me have that, I will use it. But as far as, can you see me? But as far as like them going into a store and trying to pick out a lip liner, that's a different thing. Y'all. Okay, I'm tripping. I am thinking now of the red lipsticks I have. Because this is, I have reds that are like red. I have an orange red, a blue red, which is my perfect red that I like for my complexion. But this isn't that dark. This is more like a rose to my eye. Y'all know I'm horrible with describing colors. Oh boy, what else can I tell y'all about? The weather was nice today. We had rain again last night. It rained hard for like 3 minutes. No lightning this time. And yes, I said, thank you, Lord, for washing my vehicle again. And I went out today and I didn't even look to see if it was bird poop on my car. Because after that hard rain before, it was just remnants. Because after the bird pooped on my car, it got really hot out. And so it kind of just baked into the paint. But for the most part, most of it came out. But I didn't pay attention today to look. And I didn't see it, so it might not even be there anymore. But it was a good day. I mean, that one incident that happened had me just it had me really feeling like shit. Like for real. But friend talked me off the ledge, so to speak. What color lipstick? What color red? Let me take some of this City Beauty off. I just thought, what if I wasn't recording? And the reason I'm taking my time doing this, like this whole process, because as I'm doing one thing, I'm thinking like, what else do I want to do? And even wiping this off, I'm trying to think of what red lipstick I have that matches this red. Those lipstick applicators, those sponge tip applicators, I get that from Amazon, and I'm not rocking with Amazon no more. So I'm just like, fuck. This might be it. No, I think that's not red enough. This is a reddish brown. That ain't it. This is always red. We know that ain't it, unless I put this for there, but I don't want to do that. We have this hot pink. Maybe. But I'm thinking this one, the one at the top. But it's kind of mauve. It's called Rose Instinct, but and this is a hot pink, so I don't know about that one either. This one says Frozen Pomegranate. I think this is it. All right, let me put that there. And what other reds I have? I have red shimmers. I have this red shimmer that's from City Beauty. This is my perfect nude. We know that's not it. And we have this, which is a blue red from House Labs. This would bring out my lips. If I put this on, this would bring out my lip color. Well, not my lip color, my lip shape. But we don't necessarily want that, since we want all of this to be the lip. So we're going to put on frozen pomegranate. See what that do. And then we're going to figure out what else with the face. I do want to work with gems. I had a thought to like try and draw a balloon. Well, not try and draw a balloon, but to draw a balloon. Y'all, I still got glitter on my damn chest. And I've taken 2 showers since I used that damn glitter. I ain't using this glitter. Unless I have a cape on. And if I use it for clients, I would have a cape on. But I'm just like, what the hell? I'm wondering if I should line my lips, but no. This ain't the color. Damn. No, it's not the color, but it don't look... in person, it's definitely not the color. Shit. Shit. Making sure I cover my lip line. It's not bad, though, but it's not the color. I usually don't make a big deal out of getting into my corners, but because we have that red there, we want it to all look like this is my mouth. You know what I mean? Let me know if you've done... What do they call this kind of makeup? Creative makeup? Themed makeup? It's definitely a theme. And this is definitely a clown. Yeah, this is not that same color. So we're gonna keep going. I was thinking again today about tariffs and makeup. Let me know if you saw that video, because I haven't heard anybody mention it. Because right now it's like Sephora recommendations. And that'll be over by the time you see this, or not, because even though the rouge part is the entirety of it, for Beauty Insider, it's not. But stuff is going to start going up. This makes my lips look big. Damn. And it's not that color. Let me put... What the fuck? This is looking crazy. But we are crazy. So it fits. Damn. So I want to just put the lipstick. And I could do that, you know. Excuse me. We're going to put some more water in... Excuse me. In here. And we're going to just wipe this off. Y'all need to get a dropper. Or at least a little scooper or something. To get the water in here. This isn't going to be red enough. Or is it? Because I do want to make this deeper. But it's still a different color than that lipstick. Y'all, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. I get likes on my creative pictures, just themed pictures, and just making up pictures, looks on fat. And I am getting likes on those. This is not the same shade. So I'm hoping that if other groups have like themed events, I know I keep stopping when I do certain things, that I can work at their events too. One conference I go to, the one I did the look for the formal dinner last year, I was trying to think, like, is there a way to like offer that as a service at the conference? But then I would have to have a schedule, which means there might be classes I want to go to or workshops I want to go to that I won't be able to go to because somebody wants me to do their makeup, which I would love to do their makeup. And honestly, I spend more time at this point socializing than I do attending classes, because once you go to so many certain types of conferences, you know, it might be the same topic from the same person that you heard like 5 times before. And so you end up just hanging out, you know, with friends that you haven't seen since the last conference, because people come from all over the world. And so if you have friends in another country and they come to that conference, you know, you're just sitting in the lobby or something or hanging out. And so I'm going to run that past somebody and see what they think. Because the lady's makeup I did for formal dinner, she was on my website. I need to put more pictures on my website. I'm just waiting. Like, I don't feel like it's time yet. And I'm not really feeling doing a lot of work on the site right now, knowing I don't have more of what I need to the site. And I don't even share the site with people. I mean, it's there. So it's kind of just a placeholder at this point. It's very bare bones. But I do want more pictures on there. And that's the thing too, like if they consent. This is not the right red for this lipstick. And this is shiny. Oh man, what? And this isn't hot pink. Am I just going to end up putting lipstick on my face? Frozen pomegranate. Let's put this on top of what we already have on our lips. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. I'm going over my lip line. This definitely is not my lip line. This is not my lip line. I think this is it, y'all. Frozen pomegranate is the red Graphtopian face paint color. Look at that clump of, well, yeah, a clump. A clump of the cream lipstick. And I don't know why I was shaking it earlier. It doesn't shake because it's cream. It's a cream lipstick, lip stain, whatever you want to call it. It dries down like a liquid lipstick. It is a liquid lipstick, cream liquid lipstick. That's the color. Why did I get all that out? Because I'm excited. I'm going to run this just under my lip line. Above the lip line. Ooh. Y'all, this is nice. Right now, we're just filling in the gaps where that red is. So I am like way over my lip line. Just trying to get some color continuity here. I kind of want to run it down here too, because look how that looks. Do I really want to do that though? Or this is not looking opaque under here. I really don't like how that looks. I'm going to take a thicker brush and we're going to dip that into that red. Try and get this darker instead of that thin pencil brush. I think that's working, but I do think we're going to take that lipstick and run over our lip line again. Under the lip line, like right here. Because you can see my lip line, right? Right there, right? Yep. And over here. Something's wearing off. Because I'm seeing my lip over here. All right, let's go back to frozen pomegranate. I think it does look better though. I don't think this is fading. Because even on my lips, I'm seeing my lips through this color now. And I didn't before. What the hell is happening? Because usually these lipsticks, they don't like fade or crack or anything. Or maybe because I'm layering them. See, look at that. I can see my lip line down here. I don't like that. Oh, I hear Janessa saying, put glitter on it. Yeah, I'm seeing that line. What the hell is happening? Like, is this really fading? Maybe because I'm layering it. Yo, look at us looking all adorable and whatnot. All right, so my brows. We're going to do white in the brows, but I kind of don't want to do blue. But are we going to use this blue or that Inglot Teal type color? We're going to use this blue because that's what we have underneath. So let me put some more color in here. Let me clean up that brush. Y'all need to get a dropper to do this. Or at least like a teeny tiny spoon. A teeny tiny spoon. All right, so I put water in here. Now we're going to mix that up. I don't want to speak too soon, but like as of right now, I do not have a mess over here. And now that I've said it, I'm going to drop something. So we're mixing up the water in the blue. Mixing up the water in the blue. You know what? I should have put on contemplative state first, because then I could just go straight across instead of following my brow. You know what I'm saying? Damn, but we're just going to follow the brow. I know I got quiet. And we're just going to bring this straight across. And I have no hair over here, so that's going to be challenging. But this is a nice width for this, and if I can just get it freaking straight. Is that too much water on there? Yeah, that's too much water over there. So let's bring this over here. Since there's too much water on here. And bring that down. Yeah, it's not going to look opaque over where there is no hair. But if I would use the Inglot one, it would be, because that is actually an eyeliner. But this is face paint, face and body paint, which means it's not for the eyes. Something I purchased says like what colors are not for the eyes and what colors are not for the lips, and I do appreciate that. But you know, do whatever you want to do. But I won't be putting stuff where they say it's not intended, because y'all know I got sensitive skin. So yeah, and by saying face and body, I know that means not eyes, because they're saying face and body. You know what I mean? Why am I really acting like I'm doing my brows? And they are hella different as usual. Oh my goodness. I want to get this a little bit darker, like right here where there's no hair. So the key is to let it dry some and then add more. At least they both come down to a point, which is good, because sometimes one is squared off. Like when I do my brows regular, either with the fluid line or with the Fenty brow pencil, which I feel like I haven't used in a while. One eye is always kind of blocked off at the end. There's a blunt stop, and the other eye will have a point. And I do always try to get the point, but the point don't always want to come. The point is like, we're not making a point today. You can keep trying, but that's not what we're gonna do. So I like this. Y'all, this is so much freaking fun. I'm wanting now to like bring the white over like to the edge of the brow. But is that too much? Like, yeah, we're gonna do that, because I'm looking at this like something need a little bit more something. And so I'll put more water in the white. We're gonna wipe that brush off. And then the brush that I'm gonna use a different brush for the white. We're gonna use this one right here. And not that thin one that we used when we did the triangle. This is too wet. I can tell it's too wet. So I'm just gonna keep mixing it. Creating the paste that I'm told you need to do, which was really great advice. Because it does say just put water in it while you're brushing it, but then in some, it'll say some needs more water than others. But this only being my second time doing this, it's just a learning curve still on, you know, how much water do I actually really need to put in here to get it to look how I want it to look, which is opaque. You know what I mean? There's so many learning lessons, and I'm thankful for them. Oh shoot, I didn't. You know, if I get to it quick, I can take it off. But once it starts to dry, ciao. I don't know if I want this all the way out here, because I wanted to just do a thin triangle, the center of my brows. I like this though. Like, damn. Like I like this. Wow. This is really nice. This is fun and it's easy. These paints are easy. I mean, not easy to get color consistency, color continuity, but easy to use. Easy to use. It's just figuring out the ratio of water versus not water. See, so the color is just not all the way there. And it's about just having the right amount on the brush and not blending it too much. Because like this, you see that? But then if I keep doing this, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And so that's the curve. That's the learning curve. And even when I used it with the sponge, which was my first time ever using this, like, you see what I'm saying? And so let it dry. This has a curve right here. So let's try and make that a straight line to right there. It looks better. Yeah. This is easy. This is easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Who was that? Was that Lionel Richie? That wasn't Lionel Richie. Was that Lionel Richie? Easy like Sunday morning. Somebody comment below and let me know. Comment down below and let me know who sings that song. Because y'all be knowing. That one song I kept saying, I didn't know that was Beyonce. That didn't sound like her. And somebody put the name of the person who sang it and it wasn't Beyonce. So I'm like, okay, that's why it never sounded like her to me. Because it wasn't her. And somebody told me it was. And I'm just like, really? Like, that don't sound like her to me. And it was not. Have y'all been seeing that boots on the ground viral video? Like, what is that? I'm still doing it. Not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. I'm still on that one. And now I need my boots on the ground. And, you know, me being ex-military, I'm like, does that mean you just, you know, jumped out of a helicopter and your boots are on the ground now? So, like, I don't even know, like, what that is. Like, what it means. Somebody let me know what that means. Boots on the ground. Like, is it just, like, what's the saying for? Like, what does it mean? Because I know squabble up. That means, you know, you're getting ready to fight. Squabble up. I know that one. But what's boots on the ground? Like, is that a military thing? And when I saw the dance, I'm like, what? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So somebody let me know. And of course I didn't Google it. But if you know what boots on the ground is, somebody let me know down below. Let me know down below what that's for. I am liking this mirror from Temu, by the way. Because now I don't, even doing down here, if I go like this, like, y'all can still see me. And the mirror does tilt. This is part of the mirror. And so I do like that. So I can like bend down and look and you can still see me without me being out of frame like the other look we did. I was thinking of putting Jade Dreams on the lid, but Jade Dreams is more green. This has this green shift in it. So now that I'm looking at this, I don't want to use that. I do want to put a blue on the lid, I think. Excuse me. I'm looking at what we need to use. C9. Oh, I'm overextended too far. But these, I think so, because we do need to use this month. Hold up, wait a minute. This right here. But that blue would be brighter. But let's put it on and see. Let's just see, y'all. I do want to do some balloons. I want to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Watch me go ahead and mess up this look. I'm not going to do what I was getting ready to do. There's so many thoughts running through my mind right now. I do want to try and do a balloon. Well, not try to do a balloon. I'm going to do a balloon. I don't know what it's going to look like. But I do want to do a balloon somewhere. So let's do that. And then we're going to prime the eye and get with... Because I do need to use all 3 of my 12 pan MAC BYOPs. And I have 2, 4, 6. I have 8 lethal palettes to use. But I don't know which is... Oh, if we can do bright colors. Oh my gosh. We can do that because like from Candyland, or what's that other one that y'all named? Rainbow Shorebird. We can use those because those have bright colors in it. I think I'm going to do that. Instead of the MAC and Xenon. Alright, I'm just cleaning this brush off because I put water in the yellow one. Yo, this is easy. I mean, it's not messy. I'm messy, but this isn't messy. Let me find... This is Candyland. That blue is more purple. That's a purple. Alright, where's Rainbow Shorebird? Yes, I did not pull anything out. Anxiety. Ooh, that dual chrome would be nice. I almost purchased Bougie paint pot, Rainbow Shorebird, but I remember I didn't use the one I had. Yeah, this will work. But these are shit. These are not blues either. I'm looking at this one and the one above it because they're not blues either. Or we can just put that one. Damn it! I don't know what the fuck to do. Let me stir up this yellow. We're going to take this brush and we're going to mix the water in here. I do want to put... We're going to put Stay the Night, this shade, on our inner rims and lower lash line. And I actually do... We have a white. We're going to put this lower lash line. And we're going to put the first one I showed you on our inner rims. So I'm still just mixing this. What fuck. I just had a thought, like balloons, the string is not the same color as the balloon. I do have primer, foundation, bronzer, blush, highlighter, concealer, setting powder, and finishing powder, and I sprayed my face with the Scandinavia spray. So all of that stuff is on my face already. The usual suspects, because y'all know I don't have y'all know I'm only using 1 foundation brand, 2 concealer brands, so it's like the usual suspects. I kind of feel like this will mess it up. Is this one of those less is more moments? Probably. I have not heard back from the Ren Fair people. I'm gonna wait like a month and then message them back, like reply back to their previous message, because that's not until the fall. And so there's plenty of time. I'm really hoping that from the work I do at Hot House, that it will give me a lot of exposure for sure. So I'm hoping that opens doors for me in the community, in the alternative community. And yes, my YouTube link is on my profile page. Yes, my pictures are on my profile page. So that's a little balloon, but it's a balloon. I gotta do a string. And we're going to do an upside down balloon, so the string is going to go up here. I know I'm backwards. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. And so I'm excited. Having trouble seeing this far over. Like, why did I put it all the way over here? Because that's what we do. We don't always make sense here. And the same thing with continuity of color. I need to let it dry and then go back to it. What color are we going to use for the string? Let's do red for the string. All right, so we're going to take that pointy brush that had the red on it. It's dry already. So we're going to dip it into the water and just swirl it in here because we only need just we only just need a line. The string to the balloon. That looks like an egg. Egg or egg? What did I say? Sometimes I hear myself say stuff and I'm just like, what are you saying? This frozen pomegranate, that's the red. That's this red. That frozen pomegranate. This is this red. Will I remember that? Probably not. Notoriously Morbid Meow Chickow palette. Meow Chickow. Yeah, the thing popped up. They just uploaded something. Yeah, that looks like, why are you there? And like, what are you? Why did I have out this yellow just for that? Yeah, I'm having fun right now. Can you tell? I'm gonna put some more water in this white. I'm gonna put white on our nose. Another thing about freehand painting is that if you mess up, like, people don't know, because even though it might not be what you wanted, it may still look nice. And people are like, oh, wow, that's nice. And you're looking at it like, yeah, I was going for this. But if you don't say anything, they'll be like, that's a really cool look. So when they compliment you, just be like, oh, wow, thank you. Because I've had that happen where it wasn't quite what I wanted. And I would get a lot of compliments. And so I learned to just be like, oh, thank you. Instead of saying, yeah, you know, but then, you know what I'm saying? No, don't do that. Just accept it. Especially with freehand stuff, because why am I doing my whole nose? Girl, what the fuck are you doing your whole nose? I just wanted to do the tip of my nose. And next thing you know, I done did my white ass nostrils in white. Looking like a half puppy clown. What the hell? I did not mean to do that. I'm just running my mouth. And I was saying that because the picture where I did, I forget what the look was for. And I'm not anti-religious, but it looked like an anti-religious look. And I put the crosses on my face, and I remember saying that might be too much for some. Like, why is she putting upside down crosses on her face? And the one I put on my nose, it wasn't centered. And so somebody's like, oh wow, you even put one sideways on your nose. And I said, that's because I messed up and it didn't go straight. And they were like, oh. So like they thought, they were like, oh, that's so cool. So I should have just left my mouth shut. Because I'm like, yeah, it's because I'll put it crooked. But to them, it's like, oh, that's so cool. You put one even sideways on your nose. And so that taught me just accept it and be like, oh, wow, thank you. Because they don't know what's in our heads. And knowing what's in my head would be very scary and weird anyway. But so I'm learning just to accept it. Because if you're doing your own thing, nobody can say you did it wrong. Because it's yours. You know what I'm saying? You did it, it's yours. It's freehand. It ain't like a stencil thing where it's like, okay, this didn't come out perfect. Because stencils is going to look perfect. I mean, your colors might bleed together if you use too much water. But why the fuck is this on my nose? Yo, I'm like, why? I did a puppy nose. The hell? But we're having fun. We're going to take this black and we're going... And we're going to put some, we're dipping this thin brush in the water and then we're dipping it in the black. Y'all, what the hell? We started out so well. So we're going to just, Because y'all know we just be doing shit. So, you know. Y'all were like, you were on the track for a clown look, but now you done threw a puppy in the mix. I like that though. Screenshot. What you want to do down here too? Hey, might as well. Whatever's left in the brush. Y'all, I be having fun though, and that's the point, y'all. Makeup should be fun, whether you're doing actual face paint stuff or, you know, your regular makeup. And where's my empty? Oh, here it is. My empty thing to put. If I put it there, it's gonna fall. Put it over here, the brushes that I use. But then if I keep going back and forth to use the ones we used, then let me just leave those there. So we're gonna put this on our inner rims. Apologies if this freaks you out. This is my lower lash line. No, it's not. My lower waterline. It's a subtle difference, but it is a difference. And so you see that? How this one looks compared to that one. It's subtle, but it makes a difference. And then we're going to do the top. Usually I look down when I do the top. Let me tilt my mirror. We just run it along the waterline. Some people call it tight lining. I don't know why. Because you're not making the line tight. It's just your waterline is the waterline. But anyway. And I wonder sometimes if people just be making up stuff and then it just sticks. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put some inside here, but I don't know if it's going to stay because my eye's here. All right, we're going to come over to this eye. So you see the difference? Like, look at that. Very subtle, but it's noticeable when you have one done and not the other one. I would love to have black on my inner rims, but every black I've tried irritated my eyes. So no black, which is fine. I used to use for a long time, for years and years before they discontinued it, Buxom Inside Eyeliner, and the shade was Sapphire. I would get it from Ulta. They discontinued that entire line. And they were called inside eyeliners because they were made for inside your eye. They were made for your waterline. And I loved it. I loved them. And one day they just didn't have them anymore. I'm just like, oh, feels like something is in this eye and I can see it. Piece of eyelash. No, it wasn't because it's smeared. You see that line right there? That was in my eye. So maybe the eyeliner flicked into my eye. We're going to put the white underneath. And this white is white. This was from MAC, the Color Excess Gel Pencil Liner. This is NYX Retractable Eyeliner. And it's white. This is, yeah, see, look. And this is going to fill in this space right here. Excuse me, this gap right there between my lower lash line and that blue. And so, yeah, and this shows up. This shows the hell up. I'm still trying to think again now, like what to do. You know what? This is nice like this, but I do want something on my lids. But I don't want to do like a full-blown look on my lids. I'm just not sure what I want to do. But I know I don't want to do like an entire eyeshadow look because this is more so about the face. And so maybe just one color on the lid and then maybe put black dots on it just to tie all that in. And doing that, do I want to put black dots around my lips too? Which is kind of what I'm thinking. Because that would tie everything together. Okay, she got different colors, different things going on. But everything that's on her face has black dots in it. Y'all, ooh, man. This was a good idea. And I did have it in my calendar to do today. And I almost didn't do it because I was feeling like shit. And I said, you know what? No, I'm going to do that look because I know it's going to be a lot of fun. And doing something else different. Y'all, I think this puppy nose might be my thing too. Because I've been doing that in almost every look, whether I really intended to or not. So the black, the brush that had the black on it, dip the brush in the water. And then dip the brush in the paint, swirl that around, and just put random dots. Oh, that looks like watermelon. What the hell? Girl. I'm gonna read it like that. What am I gonna put on my lids, man? I think I know what I want to do. I think I know. Shit. Yeah, I'm looking at me trying to. Do I want to put this blue? That's too light for what I want. And that's a purple. I forget what this shows up as. Let's see what this shows up as. Oh, this shows up as like a gray. Yeah, what's like a blue gray? Yeah, let me wipe that off now before I forget. And then I'll be done rub my hand on my pants and be like, what is that? So we're going to take, actually not that cloth. Ow. Put that back over there. Move this out the way because the cloth, of course, is under stuff. All right, and we're just going to wipe that off. What color was that? That one was, because y'all know I got a label, Mariana Trench from Lethal. That's what that one is called. So this means we got to prime the eye. And I am also still going to put on Max Paint Pot, Max Paint Pot and groundwork on my lids. Did I mention earlier I got paint pots for my kit? I do get 40% off pro discount, which is awesome. Freaking awesome. Because they last longer. Because the primer, I need a new eyeshadow primer. And most of them are, 12 months. Paint pots last at least 30 months. Because I just don't want to be buying stuff every friggin' year. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I like about professional makeup, other than like NYX, because I think NYX does have like 12 months or something like that. But for MAC and Makeup Forever, 30 months, 24 months. And so that stuff is good for at least 2 years, which helps a lot. Especially in the beginning, because once I lock in what my clientele base will be, then I'll be able to tailor my kit to that. But right now it's just a little bit of everything. But I am liking this stuff better and like the grungy stuff better, because that's where I live. This is groundwork we're gonna put on now, using the other side of that same brush. But I am enjoying this journey. And I have seen people do videos, well into their professional makeup artistry career, and they come back and say, what would I have done different? And a lot of times it's something to do with the size of their kit. But for me, like, I'm not just doing bridal where I only need like one neutral palette with a few shimmers, you know what I mean? Or most of my clientele are fair-skinned people, so I only need, a handful of foundations and blushes, bronzers, or whatever. And so starting out and not wanting to do bridal and wanting to do other stuff, you got to have all the other stuff. Yeah, but I have been getting a lot of emails for parties. I'm just like, wow. And that surprised me, because I did have like events and stuff on there, but I didn't think that the party part was going to just take off the way it did. But I'm glad it did. And it is a lot of fun, but I'm just like, I didn't expect that. Like, I didn't. All right. Oh, something is in my eye again. The same eye. We're going to take this hourglass brush, because we're just going to put this all over. Mariana Trench. This one here. We're going to swipe across all the colors. We're going to tap off And we're going to pat. Oh, that is a good color. That's a good color because it does look like it can go with that blue. Why is it looking funky in my crease? It looked like I didn't blend it out, which it might have started creasing already. And I'm looking on this side and it does look like that. So I'm making sure to get in the actual crease. Getting in the actual crease. That's pretty. Let me pat this out. And I do really like groundwork. Did I get bougie? I want to say yes, but I want to think I talked myself out of it. I did get Black Mirror, which is the black. I got their brown one it's Fabstract. Because I think I got 4. What else did I get? I want to say I did get bougie, because if somebody is just like, I just want a really simple look, bougie is a pretty ass one and done, like for real. And I don't do one and dones. And it is good too, it is good also as a shadow base, but as a simple one and done, or if somebody's like, oh, I just want a simple look, put that on their lid and do like a tan in the crease. That your look is done, and it's really simple, and it's going to stay all day, all night. And so I do think those were good purchases. I ordered for pickup because I was going to order to pick up in store from Sephora another Fashion Fair powder, and I wanted to get a certain color, their charcoal gray of their eyeliners, but they don't have them like this anymore. The only ones they have are the ones that have like the sponge tip on one side, and I didn't really care for those, and I don't use the sponge tip part. So I said, you know what? Let me just get the this is pretty. The Fashion Fair powder, and I got a mini of. It is still something in his eye. I don't see it though. Like before I saw it, that's how I knew where to go to get it. And the mini Milk Hydro Grip Primer. The PAO one, that is 12 months. And the large one, it is more cost effective to get the large one. But I don't go through it in a year using it for clients. And so I got a mini of that. And in lieu of getting more eye primer, I got the Pink Pots, and I got some more of these gel eyeliners from MAC. Because for the discount I get, like, that's a really good ass price. And so that stuff will be coming in the mail. This is pretty, excuse me. This side looks like it's higher up, but I think it might be how my brows are. You know what? I do think my brows look good though. Excuse me for shaking you. Yeah, when I do my brows for a regular makeup look, I'll be like, ooh. But then I do this clownery, literally, and that looks nice. I think now the spacing is about the same. Did I just do a one and done eye look? Bitch, what? ¿Qué pasó, amigo? What? Did I really just do a one and done look? The hell? Somebody help me. This is a cute ass look, yo. I'm just like, I think we're done with the waters. Oh man, I want to put this on my upper lash line, but this shit it's hard to get out. But it'll look nice. Damn it. Oh, no. No. Something's gonna fall. No, because of the wonderful thing, because I know I'm tripping. Because lethal water activated liners, and this is called mixed tape. We're gonna take a thin brush. This might be way too thin though. Lord of mercy. I'm gonna take one that's a little bit longer. A little bit longer now. A little bit softer now. Here's a question, because that made me think of that song from The Temptations. A little bit higher now. Yeah, these are the same brush. Did you like the Temptations movie better than 5 Heartbeats? I like the 5 Heartbeats better, but some people, they were like, oh no, the Temptations. I mean, no, I like the Temptations better. I love that movie so much more than, what was the other one I just said? The 5 Heartbeats. But some people are like, nah, 5 Heartbeats. So which one are you? Like, which one did you like better? Did you like the 5 Heartbeats better? Or did you like the Temptations better? Nobody ain't come to see you, Otis. Remember that? Yeah, which one did y'all like better? Oh. I have an eyelash right here on my face. Oh, man. Oh, and y'all saw how easy that was. Y'all. Oh! Jeanette said that line is straight. And watch the other one be a swoosh. Yo, I am loving this. Oh my gosh. When I just went like that, it is something, I think it's under my lower lash line. I mean, inside my eye, under the, because when I went like that, it feels like it's something like right in here somewhere. All right, don't get too excited, girl, till you get to the edge. So did you like the 5 Heartbeats movie better than the Temptations? Or did you like the Temptations movie better than the 5 Heartbeats? I like the Temptations better. This is dry already, because I only put a little bit. Because when I used this before, I had too much wood on the brush, and it just bled. Like, you see how there's a blob in this corner? And so it's a fine line with these on how much water you put in it. But it is so easy. Like, when it's just the right amount of water, because y'all saw this one, I went straight across. No issue at all whatsoever. And now I'm going back and forth with the water and putting the brush in the pan. And y'all, this is so easy to remove, because once you put your makeup remover wipe on it, it just comes right off. This comes right off. Okay, what the hell? I'm saying it like I know it's not going to be straight. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even do it yet. And I'm just like, nope, it got that swoosh. This side, can't have everything. Can't have everything. My neighbor downstairs is responding to all sort of internal stimuli today. Because I keep hearing him laughing at stuff. So he's hearing something that other people don't hear. Sometimes I'll hear him at night. I think he goes to sleep early. Because it might be like around this time. Actually, was it like, I don't know, 7:30, something like that. He'll just be like, and that's kind of how he laughs. It's like some weird laugh. Well, weird meaning not a usual type of laugh. And sometimes when he's outside walking, he'll just start laughing. So he's hearing something that other people don't see or hear. I like that. I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Ready? Okay. I gotta leave that open, let it dry before I close that up. And all of these are still open because you have to let them fully dry before you close them, or they'll start to mold and stuff or whatever. So all of that is still open. We did not use, rainbow sherbet. We did use, I'm gonna put away this arm, y'all, still. I'm gonna put away the MAC. I'm gonna put away this Natasha Denona Xenon. All right, so those two are staying there. Gems. They're right here. I do have, this is makeup glue, rhinestone makeup glue, but I was looking at, excuse me for the reflectiveness, and I never even opened it. I don't think we're going to need it though. Can't get it open. So what we're going to do is open both ends and then just push it. Push it good. Salt and pepper song. Y'all be tripping. So I don't think we're going to need this. And so what I'm doing right now is irrelevant. So maybe I'll just open it and then put it down. I want to say not even open it. So that's what that looks like. And it does say makeup glue for rhinestones and glitter. So we're going to leave that to the side because this that came in with the Liesel thing, Liesel, what is wrong with me today? Face gems, and on the back it says, prep the area by removing any moisture or oil with a cotton swab. Apply the face gem directly to your skin and press down gently. Carefully peel off after use. Apply makeup remover if needed. The face gems can be reused, it says. I'm reading through the plastic like, girl, just open the darn thing. I don't remember if I purchased these or not. Because I do have, what is this? Ow, my elbow. Oh, this I purchased. I don't remember from where. So these are all sorts of gems, and the tool came with it. I have not used those yet at all. And I have those individual lashes. Are they individual? The magnetic eyelash kit. I haven't used those yet. I have used the one from that crazy cheap ass kit. But I don't know what this came with, or if I purchased this. This is for eyelashes. I don't know. And so these are what the gems look like. So the last, oh, I thought it was attached to here, and I tilted it and it fell, but at least it didn't fall on the floor. Your face gems can be reused. Use a skin-safe glue, for example, lash glue, to reapply. Or, excuse me, and did I even get lash glue? I don't know. I'm sure I have, because that other thing I think needs lash glue. So we're going to, so we have stars, and we have, you can't really see with my complexion. Can you see it now? You see my black and gray hair? Well, actually, my hair is dark brown. When I was younger, my hair was dark brown and red, and in the summer it would get more red. But my hair is not black; it's dark brown and now gray. It says just place it. I want to do one here and like one here. Do a star or a heart? A heart. Heart. Oh, it just stuck to my thumb. Shit. I don't want it to stick to my finger because I don't want the glue to like not I don't want the glue, and these aren't even big enough unless I open it wider. But then fuck. Alright, let me just, my big ass hand, my lumber. Did I just, yes, now it's on my pants. Now it's stuck on my thumb. Yo, what the hell? What was I thinking? I want to put it, I want to move it over. But the thing is I can't see. I want to put it on that point. This would be better over a bone, because it's just like muscle right here. And it is hurting me to hold that there. Oh! Oh man, y'all. Ah! Fell on my shirt. Okay. So 5 heartbeats or temptations. Damn. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. This is crooked because I can't see because of my big ass fingers. La la la, stick to my face. Oh, do we want to put up here too? My concern if I put these on someone out somewhere is if they fall off. But they are, it does just stick by itself. To be sure, I could use the glue. Put a little bit of glue on the back. But I need to get a tool where I can hold it so I can see where I'm putting it, because I can't see it with my chunky Vienna sausage fingers. And I do have this other set of tweezers here. I don't know what I was doing with it. Why are they bent that way? Like just like a hook, both of them. I don't know what. Let's see though. I'm trying to pick it up with these tweezers. Let me unpeel it. Yeah, it's glue on here because I can see the glue from when it was on the plastic. I don't know what I need to do, but the tweezers is. Did you fall on the floor? You are not on my pants. Damn it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay. I just pulled another one off. It fell into the dirty water. Peel another one off. And these tweezers I like, but they don't open up. Damn, I just dropped them in the water. What did I say earlier about it wasn't messy? This, it doesn't open up wider than that. I'm trying to get it in my hand. I want it lower, like just on that peak. Y'all, this is cute. I don't know where that thing went. Oh, I see it. Y'all, see, it's easier up here because that's my bone than over chunky muscle. Yes, let's take one more. Yeah, I think I would need glue after this because there is glue, because it's glued on here. Because I'm pulling it off, I can see the glue pull away. Where's the top of the heart? Right there. Yeah, I need to get, oh, that one's almost straight. I need to get some type of tool. Oh, I just twisted my skin trying to turn this. Y'all, tell me that I ain't cute. And I'm going to say, lies you tell. I do think, though, this is the most like what I wanted to be look I've done. Because other stuff I did, it's like, girl, what is that? Except for like the half pumpkin, half clown. But this is definitely clown. Except the nose. I don't know why I did that. I meant to just do like right here. I was going to do something else with the eyes, but we're not. You know what? No, because I was thinking of putting like black dots up here, but no, we're going to leave the eyes just how they are. I'm loving the white eyeliner, upper lash line. I'm loving the white eyeliner underneath, because that ties in with this up here. The blue ties in with the lashes, ties in down here. The grin ties in with, well, it doesn't. The black dots in the grin ties in with up here and up here. And I didn't want to do a white lip, so I don't have a white lipstick, and I didn't want to put that paint on my lip. I didn't want to do that. And I'm not buying a white lipstick. But maybe next time I would do I have a blue lipstick? I have that funky teal color, which I like, but that is not. No, this is green. That's not it. So I'm not going to take too long just looking at this stuff, y'all, I promise you. Because I'm just trying to think what other grin look, what color I would do. And, no. So it's going to just have to be the red then. But we do have a bunch of other colors in the Mayron, because that's like a rainbow water activated paint, face paint palette. So with that one, I would branch out into other colors. So y'all, this is what we got today. Damn, almost an hour and a half. I could put a heart here and here too, right? But yeah. Or that's a heart. We're gonna put one in. Is it too much? It's never too much. Yeah, sometimes it is. It's my jawbone right here, my cheekbone. I think this is cute. I think, y'all, I am so freaking excited. This one, the heart's facing up and the heart part is kind of outward. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're going to leave it. Where's my bone? Just pressing it in. Screenshot. Ain't that so cute? That does not look like a balloon. Look like a taffy, a lollipop. Y'all, let me know. Let me know what you think of this look. I am seriously digging it. I am just having so much fun trying new things and doing new things, and I'm just getting really hyped you know, to do more of this on other people. But the gems is bomb. I will say that. I like that we left this side blank because it's just, look at my cheek situation and my highlighter. Like this. And frozen pomegranate, is that red? It's just something, just a thing to have that there. Maybe it would look like a balloon if I had put it the other way. But I didn't want to have the red string next to the red. I'm loving the eyes, y'all. I'm loving the eyes. I like how this triangle is arched over the brow. I do like that we did that. I love the blue. I love how that ties in under here. I love how the white ties in with here and up here. I wouldn't do anything different next time unless I just didn't do the nose. But I like that we did something. I meant to just do white across the top of the nose. But this is the troll spin. A dog nose on a clown face. So let's do our pictures. Y'all know I might forget. Gotta see all the gems. Yes, y'all, I am cute. So let me know what you think. We're going to go. Thank you for being here. And yes, I am feeling a whole lot better than I was before I started, because makeup is supposed to be fun, and this was a lot of fun. And also, I could see the progression of my skill set too, and that feels good too. Because this is the most that looked like what I intended it to look like. Even I like all the other stuff I did too. The Grinch was fucking awesome. I love that one. The half clown, the half pumpkin, I did like that too. And there are some things I would tweak. But to have done that for the first time, I'm like, yeah. Like it can only get better. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. There's stuff up here popping up for you to watch. Hang out if you have time. Subscribe. All the stuff you saw that popped up over here. Subscribe, like, comment, turn on your notifications, and also I want to encourage you to consider joining the channel membership, and there's lots of information down below. Thank you, and you will see me soon.